Care Chats. Care Chats with Tanya, Mark, and Nick. Care Chats. Care Chats with Tanya, Mark, and Nick. Grab a mug of care and join us for some Care Chats with Tanya, Mark, and Nick.
Yes, please.
Well, TanyaMarck, here we are back on the podcast with a Care Chat.
We are. This is Care Chat number 2 with the newly revamped Nick and TanyaMarck only version. We're so glad to be here. If you're joining us for the first time, we are TanyaMarck Oviedo and Nick Venegoni, and together we have co-founded and co-birthed Queer Spirit. And one component of Queer Spirit that we share with the public is the Care Chats that are available on streaming platforms.
That's right. We are QS.
We are.
So today we are going to have a little storytelling time with TanyaMarck. And do you want to tell us a little bit more about what we're going to get into?
Sure, Nick. Yes. And I do want to name that I am feeling the tenderness and vulnerability of sharing this aspect of my story. Where we're going to go today is we are going to travel back in time. And I feel very called to share my story around gender dysphoria and gender affirming care and my journey around that. So that's where we're going today.
Yeah. So since this is our first time getting into this in this way, I thought we would just start at the beginning, back to TanyaMarck's childhood.
Yes, I know. Wow. Yeah. Let's go back in time.
Do we want to say the year, or do we just want to say we're going back sometime?
I think it would be safe to say that if the audience and our listeners wanted to put a timeline on it, I began puberty around the age of right before I turned 12. So for those of you that need a timeline, that would be 1982.
Yep. So we're looking at the early 80s.
That's right, baby, the early 80s.
Yeah. So I wondered if you can share with us a little bit about how you were feeling about your body and your identity as a human being at that time.
Yeah, thank you so much for asking that. And I also want to acknowledge all of the people out in the world who have navigated iterations of gender affirming care and who they are. And I'm so grateful for the folks that have come before me and the stories that I've heard. So yeah, 1982 was when I received my menstrual. In Native American culture, we call that our moon time. And that's right about when my body started changing a bit and I started to develop breasts as well.
And what did that feel like to start to see that change?
Well, I have to say, and I giggle, and y'all, I'm not giggling because of the fact that I'm in any way saying like it's funny. I guess that what I want to mean is that the way in which I was raised did not include this is your body 101 and communication around, hey, these might be changes. These are changes that are coming. So I experienced them, the moon cycle and my breasts going, what the hell's going on? And I really didn't get an explanation. All I got were a lot of congratulations from my aunts. And I'm like, I am not sure why I am even being congratulated. So I feel like my experience through puberty did not contain a lot of information. And the information that I did get, y'all, this was prior to the internet, was through school. And I was in Catholic school. So I also got only the Catholic school version of these are what bodies are. Yeah. And so, yeah, I have to tell you, though, I want to thank my teacher. I'm enrolled in Living Systems and Akashic Record Mentorship with Leah Garza. And part of that gig is we get one-on-one time with her. And when Leah asked me this question the other day, I so appreciated it. It was at that moment that, these breasts, I was an athlete. I was playing, I think just maybe softball, and had just started maybe trying volleyball and basketball. And I just remember the feeling of, oh, these are here, and I'm not sure that I want them on my body.
These,
yes,
these that shall not be named are here.
These titties are here. And I will also name that my mother, has full breasts. And I remember as a kid, like in her swimsuits, my mother, a very gorgeous woman, female identifying person. So I had with me how other people perhaps would perceive people with breasts, And so I would say that my toolkit was a little lacking in information, maybe even mentorship or an adult to talk to, resources, But yeah, I knew back then. And it wasn't that I disliked them. That's the trip. And believe me, at 56, I've had a great time with them. And so have others. And thank you to those who have, chosen to explore my body in that way, obviously with consent, you all. And it was just a trip because I knew that something was growing on my body that I felt like this is not me.
But you didn't dislike them. It was just kind of like, this doesn't feel right.
Yeah, it was more like I know what I'm understanding what these are. I just don't think they belong on my body.
Yeah.
As an athlete, obviously things change in puberty. So your body changes with the moon cycle and menstrual. I'm only referring to those that have uteruses and those mechanisms in our bodies. Your body starts changing. There's acne, there's boobs, there's body odor, there's hair. Moon cycle, there's hair, body hair. And it was just, I have always felt like, oh, wow, I appreciate looking at them and other people. And I just have always felt that they do not belong on my body.
Yeah. I'm curious, could we go back a little bit before puberty?
Yeah.
And I'm wondering, like, when people referred to you as a female person, as a girl or whatever that was, how did that feel? Like, did that feel incongruent as well?
That's a great question. And in asking me now, with all the work I've done and healing that I've done about who I am, I probably have a very different response than if you would have asked me in my, 20s, 30s, 40s. And my response to that is, because of being an athlete, I used to be misgendered a lot. And I'm going to say misgendered. And I will say this, that today I embrace it as I don't believe I was being misgendered. But for a very long time, I did. And what I recognized through working with another one of my teachers, astrology teacher, Inez Singletary, do yourself a favor, get a reading from her. She's amazing, many moons astrology, that perhaps the way that I was presenting in that moment could have been a little more lenient towards mass presenting and then sometimes femme presenting. And the truth is, Nick, I liked it all. Yeah. I didn't mind. Like, I just wanted to wear what I wanted to wear and be happy in what I wanted to be happy in. It's just that I grew up in a time and in places and spaces where it was very binary. It had to be this or this or this. Yeah. And I was like, I don't understand that. And so I don't think I live that way, ever. Yeah.
So as someone who identifies as non-binary and two-spirit, it's not so much like they're calling me the wrong thing, but when they call me this, they're excluding that.
Kind of, yeah. I appreciate you naming that way. Or maybe because at such a young age, I was different. right?
Mhm.
In many ways, including being queer, I can see how I internalized all of it as, oh my God, something's wrong with me,
Mhm.
and I didn't have adults in my life until my 20s that maybe I could start having that dialogue with, right?
Yeah.
So, this is why, by the way, I will name this because I know a lot of people go through this. I had early substance use disorder. I
Mhm.
started to explore alcohol and other things because of a lot of what was going on inside. And I wasn't in a set or setting where didn't have many people to talk to at
Yeah.
that time.
Yeah. Well, thank you for sharing so much of that portion of your journey, the early part one of your journey of exploring and expanding your gender and gender affirming care. And for those of you listening, we here at Queer Spirit, we take tax deductible donations, and all donations from here on until the rest of 2026 will be going towards TanyaMarck to support them on their gender affirming care journey.
Yeah, that's right, you all. Our healthcare system, very problematic. I know a lot of people, not just folks like me, who are navigating the system, and it can be quite costly with or without insurance. So, yes, I appreciate all of the support, love, and care that is showing up in a myriad of ways.
Yeah, so to make a donation, you can go to thequeerspirit.com/support. That's thequeerspirit.com/support. And contribute a donation to our Fill Our Mug of Care program, and that will support TanyaMarck's care moving forward this year. So thank you. Thank you for all of your support for Queer Spirit and for TanyaMarck.
Yeah, thank you all so much. And I also want to thank all those who have been leading the way for many, many, many fucking centuries. Folks that are the in-betweeners, the gender non-conforming, the two-spirit. And I also want to name those folks who have always been comfortable, whether you're male identifying or female identifying, doing what the fuck you want with your body because it's authentic to you. So
Yeah.
thank you. And thanks, Nick, for being here with me.
Yeah. So thank you all for listening. Remember to follow or subscribe and share our podcast if you like it with other folks. And you can also join us for a care circle. Our next one coming up, our third Sunday of the month, is this Sunday, June 21st at 9 a.m. Sorry, this Sunday, June 21st at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, for our community care circle, where we focus on rest, relaxation, and restoration.
Nice. Y'all remember, when we make space for care, care makes space for us. Let's continue to take care of ourselves, each other, our community, and the planet. We'll see you soon.
Care Chats. Care Chats with TanyaMarck and Nick.